a service of CNC Worldwide.
The Daily is a service of CNC and Jib Jab. Greetings, I'm Bud Lowell. Your full AccuWeather forecast is always on top of your CNC local page. A former Rochester City School District vice principal has left a near $2 million gift for college-bound students. When Roy Vandelinder Jr. died in August 2010 at the age of 75, he left a bequest of $1.9 million to the Rochester Area Community Foundation, with instructions that it should support promising students in European history, musicians studying organ, and ecumenism. He chose the University of Rochester, his alma mater, the Eastman School of Music, and the Lutheran Theological Seminary of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, the Battle of Seminary Ridge Seminary, to recognize these scholarships. Starting next year, the Roy Vandelinder Jr. Fund at the Community Foundation will annually support a college fellowship worth as much as $80,000 to start for a deserving upperclassman or graduate student. The fellowships will be awarded on a rotating and ongoing basis, starting with the one in European history in 2013. Governor Andrew Cuomo chose the Matt Brewing Company in Utica as the backdrop to sign legislation that will strengthen New York State's craft beer industry. We mention this because the Rochester area has a strong craft beer industry that will benefit under the new law, and also because how could you not run these photos? The legislation continues tax breaks for small breweries in New York, exempts breweries that produce small batches of beer from paying an annual state liquor authority fee, and it creates a farm brewery license that will allow craft brewers to expand their operations, open restaurants, or sell new products. And the law also exempts the small-scale farm wineries, distilleries, and breweries from the state tax filing regulations that the big alcohol producers have to follow. Canandaigua's beach is closed until further notice because of suspected environmental contamination. The city of Canandaigua closed Kershaw Park Beach on Canandaigua Lake after swimmers started noticing balls of a tar-like substance in the water. City officials collected samples of the stuff and sent them to a lab for testing. The beach will be closed at least until the end of the week or until officials find out what this stuff is and whether it's harmful. Canandaigua officials say the park was built starting about 90 years ago on fill that included household and building debris, coal ashes, and cinders. Some of this debris has surfaced over the years and been cleaned up, but heavy storms this spring apparently eroded the beach and uncovered more of the stuff than usual. Workers cleaned up in June and again earlier this month. Employees working in the water found their clothing was being stained with the sticky black substance, and on Tuesday the stuff was found on the hands of a child playing in the sand. So as a precaution, the city has closed all 3 sections of the beach. Officials at St. Anne's Home say the circular housing tower on its Portland Avenue campus, the Heritage Tower, will be demolished on Saturday, July 28th by controlled implosion. The tower, directly across from Rochester General Hospital, will be rigged with explosives and detonated at approximately 10 o'clock on that Saturday morning. This is part of a 2-year construction project upgrading the residential seniors living center. Rochester General Hospital says public viewing of the implosion won't be permitted from its campus. Access to the hospital will be limited for safety reasons, but will be kept open for hospital employees, patients, and their families at all times. The Greece Central School District holds a public hearing Tuesday night, July 24th, on proposed changes to its code of conduct. Changes reflect the Dignity for All Students Act, also includes a ban on e-cigarettes and synthetic marijuana. The hearing will begin at 6:30 p.m. If you want your 3 minutes to comment, start signing up outside the board meeting room at Apollo High School on Maiden Lane, beginning at 6 p.m. The board says it will take all public comments into consideration before voting. On this page, you can find links to these and other stories. At the bottom, links you can use. Post us your own news updates, sports, salutes, shout-outs, whatever you want. Next news as it happens, updates when necessary. I'm Bud Lowell, CNC News.